There were 904 children signed up for the relay race. If there were 6 children on each team, how many teams were made? The remaining children served as referees. How many children served as referees? Okay, so starting off, this is a two-part question. First, the question's asking, how many teams were made? But it's also asking, how many kids are referees? So let's start with the first question. How many teams were made? So we have an equal amount of kids on each team, which means we have equal groups. So let's organize our thoughts with G, E, T. Do we know how many groups there are? No. The question's asking how many teams there are. Those are your groups. The teams are the groups of kids. And that's missing. But do we know how many kids are on each team? There are 6 kids on each team. And what about my total? There's 904 total kids signed up. So looking at this GET, what's our equation to solve going to be? We have our total, and we know how much kids are on each team. We're just missing how many groups there are, which means we are going to be dividing 904 divided by 6. So let's start off counting by 6s. We're dividing by 6 on each team. So let's count out our 6s to start off with. One group of 6 is 6. 2 groups of 6 is 12. 3 groups of 6 is 18. 4 groups of 6 is 24. Okay, let's leave it there and see if that's going to be enough to get us through this problem. We can always come back and add to our list of 6s later. So I'm starting off, I have 9. I have 9, and I need to split that up into groups of 6. How many groups of 6 can I make with just 9? I'm going to make one group of 6. And 1 times 6 equals 6. And that leaves 3 left over. But that 3, remember, in the hundreds place is going to have to regroup to the tens place. And there's nothing there, but now there is 30 tens. So it looks like we're going to have to add to our groups of 6s. So after 24, that's 4 groups of 6. How much is 5 groups of 6 going to be? 30, which is exactly what we're looking for. So 30 can be split into 5 groups of 6. And that equals 30 exactly. So that's going to leave how much left over? 0. But I still have 4 ones that I need to bring down. How many groups of 6 can I make from 4? Well, 4 is too small to make any groups of 6, so it's going to be 0 groups of 6 made there. Right? And you can go through and say 0 times 6 is 0, which means there's still 4 left over. What do we call that 4 left over? It is our remainder. So 904 divided by 6 equals 150 with a remainder of 4. So how do we answer these questions? How many teams were made? There were 150 teams made. Then how many kids had to be referees? Well, there's 4 remaining, and the remaining kids had to be referees, so there's 4 referees. This was fun. Math is fun.
Gonna do the two-step, then cowboy boogie. Grab a sweetheart.